Hi everyone, I'm still in Japan and I'm having a day of snowboarding, so I thought it would be a good idea to do a video on sunscreen. Sorry if I move around a bit. I'm kneeling in a pretty awkward position, so if I keep adjusting myself, sorry. So sunscreen. I have always put sunscreen, I've avoided it and put it in the too hard basket. I used to have friends that would say to me, sunscreen causes cancer, because I worked in a very big hospital and I worked on the melanoma ward, and I know that melanoma is very real and it really does kill people and it really is from the sun. That scared me, so I thought, well, I've got to use it regardless of age, spots, wrinkles, whatever. I'm using sunscreen, so I'm just avoiding sort of delving into that and, you know, the damage it can cause. But, you know, in Australia, I use sunscreen every day, and when we go on holidays we usually come to the snow and the sun, we get really sunburned at the snow, so I'm using sunscreen there. So I thought, okay, I'll take it on. So just before I came away, I did a lot of research, and when I say research, I mean I went to databases and looked at research. I am skilled at, well, I have the skill of deciphering research. I did research. I did data and statistics at university, so I can decipher between good research, bad research, and I can interpret results. So this is not just from Google, this is actually from research articles, which is whenever I do any educational video, that is where I go. There are two types of sunscreen, and there are problems with both. There's physical sunscreen, which is your zinc and your titanium dioxide, and there are chemical sunscreens which penetrate into your skin to provide that barrier. With the chemical sunscreens, they have, all of them have endocrine, which is another word for hormone disruptors in them, and that is a whole nother video. I went down a good rabbit hole with that. And a lot of them have known carcinogens, and a lot of high-end beauty brands do use known carcinogens, and they seem to get away with it. I don't really know why, but they do. So when I started doing this research, I was like, right, chemical sunscreens are out. I need to find a good physical sunscreen, but there are issues with physical sunscreens too. So titanium dioxide, when it is in a powdered form, so your mineral makeup will, if you will breathe it in, and it will go into your lungs, and your lungs can't filter it. It's not great to use those mineral powdered makeup for sunscreen, and it's not good to use a natural sunscreen that has titanium dioxide in a spray, because same, you'll breathe it in. It's all right in a cream, but I just thought I'll avoid that altogether. So anyway, I wandered up to the my local organic shop, and they had 3 natural sunscreens. But still then, when I looked at the ingredients, they had preservatives that I'm not a fan of. So you do, even though they're natural sunscreens, or physical, sorry, that I mean the same thing, you still need to look at the ingredients around it to make sure that the whole product is safe. So I did find one up there that I liked, thought I'll give it a go because I like the ingredients, and it is the Whatnot SPF 30. It's got waxes and jojoba oil and vitamin E in it. It is very thick. A lot of these kinds of sunscreens is another reason I avoided going down this rabbit hole of sunscreens. For someone with brown skin like me, when I use zinc, I look like a ghost. It leaves a white sheen. This does, but it goes away. So in the mornings, I just have to get up a little bit earlier to, or just start getting ready a little bit earlier, not really up earlier, and leave a bit of a lag time between putting my products on and then putting this on. So I'll just show you, because see, and you have to use, that's the other thing that came up in the research, you have to use a fair bit of the product. So, and that's the same with chemical sunscreens as well. If you look on the back, whatever they recommend you use, you have to use, all right? So that has got a bit of a white sheen. And for me, I don't know about anyone else, but for me, I get sunscreen in my mouth so much and I end up tasting it for half the day, and it's horrible. So I wash this off my hands. It doesn't tend to go in my mouth, but see, that sheen, it goes. It's just about gone. Even though, look, this is a really short video. I could go on for an hour about, because I didn't even talk about what SPF means and UVB, broad spectrum. But what I can tell you just quickly and simply is that zinc covers you for UVB and UVA. It does it all. This is fine under makeup, but you do need to, it is very thick, as I said, and you need to leave it on for probably 5 to 10 minutes just to get to sink in before you start applying any makeup, because it'll just eat it away. When you're using this, you will need to exfoliate maybe more often, maybe one extra time a week, and you really do need to double cleanse at night and really clean your skin, because this will clog your skin up. But you can mitigate that by, you know, doing your regime of your cleanser. I mean, the cleanser is the most important. Washing your face, getting it clean, and getting all of this off. And you don't have to use heaps of products, just really effective products that are designed for your skin and will do, you know, the job that you want it to do. But this is a good solution for your face. I haven't found a great solution for the body yet. I cover up when I go out in the sun in Australia, and when we're snowboarding, I'm totally covered. But I am still on the lookout for a good one for the body that's natural. If anyone has any recommendations, please leave it in the comments below. I will also leave in the description below the known carcinogens and the known endocrine disruptors and some of the common brands that use these so you can avoid them. And obviously I will leave this brand. They have a whole range. I haven't used them all. This is the only one that I have used. But see, there's no white sheen anymore. But I would not be putting my makeup on yet. It's still quite thick. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can get something similar in your country. But in Australia, you can definitely get this whatnot. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.